Hello all, welcome back to the next one. In this one, we're gonna take a look at the concept called data-driven testing, and you will realize how important it is from the automation testing perspective. So first, let's take a look at the example from the manual perspective. In the last class, we created the framework, we created the test cases and test classes for registering a course, and we were registering the JavaScript course. That's good and awesome. Now let's assume that from the manual team, there is a request that comes up that we want to test for all the four courses that exist on this page, because there might be scenarios where registering JavaScript course is going fine, but this command line is not going successful. So we want to test everything. If that kind of scenario comes up, what would you think to do? So let's open PyCharm. So this was our test class, register courses test.py. And how we were registering was we were providing the data to our page classes to register the course. Now if they say that I want to register for all four courses, what would you do? Would you create four different test cases, like copy the same thing and then just replace the course names? Would you do the same thing for all four courses? And this is not it. Let's say this is one negative scenario. We are doing this for all four courses, and then we want to do for positive scenario for all the four courses. So which makes it like 8 test cases. Do we really want to do that? Instead of that, what we can do is we can achieve the same thing. Instead of 8 test cases, we can do 2 test cases. One test case for positive, one test case for negative, and that we will anyway do for one course registration. So we can just utilize the same test cases for registering and testing all the four courses using the data-driven testing concept. It is so beneficial. It's going to reduce the code so much, and it's going to help us in really a very nice manner. So by using data-driven testing approach, we can use a single test to verify different set of data by driving the test case, this guy, with various input values. And by using this approach, we can separate the test data also from the logic of the code. So we can just replace these things with the arguments, with the variable names. We don't have to put JavaScript for beginners here, this credit card number and everything here. We can just separate out this data to some other external source of data like CSV files or something. So in unit test, there is a library called DDT. It provides us the ability to parameterize the test cases, and let's take a look at it. So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna first install it, and right now in this lecture we're not gonna do any coding. So let me just bring up the terminal, and what I'm gonna do here is pip3. First I'm gonna actually uninstall because I already have it. So pip3 uninstall, and I can just say this. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna show you exactly. So pip3 install DDT. This is the simple command that we need to run. So I'm doing pip3 because I have two versions of Python, and pip3 refers to my Python 3.x version. If you guys only have one version of Python, you might be just able to get off it using pip only, pip install DDT. So just verify, depending on your system, you have to use these things, and I think you're already pro in that because we've been doing it quite a lot right now. So I'm just gonna hit enter right now, and it says that collecting DDT using the cached one and installing the collected packages, and it successfully installed the DDT. So that is pretty much it, what we want to do in order to install DDT. And for now, I think it's just good enough. In the next lectures, we will see that how can we utilize this DDT concept to run our test cases with different sets of data. So that's about it, guys. I'll see you in the next lectures, and thanks for running this one.